Actually, just 1 minute tardy. If you knew how impressive that was, that I'm only 1 minute tardy. Oh man, I wish I could tell you. Let's see if that has any juice left in it. Maybe not. Okay. Right, let me get this out to the sliders. Whew, what a day, what a day, what a day. Okay, we are looking for this. We are sharing it because that's carrying it. There we go. And we'll get that out to the sliders now. Sliders, sliders, sliders. There they are. Okay, there we go. And we'll get it out to the Facebookers. What's on your mind? It's a good question. Join us for another live episode of the Old-Timey Slideshow over on YouTube. Starting now. Okay, we post that one. And then we switch to the other account. Somebody's in, I think. That's good news. Switch to the other account. What's on your mind? It's Tuesday. Starting now on YouTube. Okie dokie, and we're posted. All right. Well, there you have it, my friends. Yeah. All right. I'm looking a little scruffy. Hello there. Oh no, Alan Stein. You can still watch from across the pond. You can make it an international show, my friend. Hey, look at that. Jay Dowd is joining us from parts unknown. Safe travels, my friend. My dear. Well, safe travels to you, my friend Alan, and safe travels to you, my dear. Heading home tonight. Very exciting. We all missed you here. Uh-oh. 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 Wait a minute. Oh no, did Gil Gerard die? Breaking sad news. Uh-oh, wait a minute. I have to confirm that. I'm sorry. We have to interrupt this broadcast for a second to actually see if that is true. Oh, that's bad if that's Gil Gerard. Oh no, don't tell me he died. Don't tell me he died. Still says he's alive, but that post made me very nervous. Oh no, wait, 5 minutes ago, died. No, damn it. All right, sorry, I'm breaking my, I'm sorry to put you on hold here for a second. I've got to get that out to the death pool. Damn it, Gil Gerard. I like him. He was excellent. There's the death pool. Oh, and I can't post it in that death pool. That's so annoying. And I can't do it here either. There's something wrong with my death pool thing. Oh, that's super, super annoying. I can only do it on the phone. I'm not going to get the credit. Super annoying, sorry. Death pool. Nope, can't do it. Wow, that's so annoying. All right, well, JD, can you put that in the thing? Oh, man. Gil Gerard. Yeah, he was a legend. I'll have to tell that one to Crow. Anyway, sorry. Back to our regularly scheduled program. Apologies for that little interruption there. Yeah, sorry. Let me just tell that to Crow real quickly. All right. So, sorry, that one threw me. Right, we're doing a show. Hi there, good to see you. Yes, it's Old-Timey Slideshow now. Sorry. We're doing a Tuesday Drew's Day show. I'm solo, except for Nige hanging out there, and Riva's of course in her bedroom. But we have a fine show. It's Marv, Drew, and the fam doing all sorts of travels. We're mostly in the 90s this episode, and then then 10 from the 50s. And we're closing in on the end there. As soon as the 50s go away, I think we're gonna wrap it up, I think. And so, yeah, and then we have a film from the Ritzy collection, Another Christmas from the Ritzy collection. And, yeah, I think that's it. Oh, and I got bulbs. I got the machine working. I got the good projector working again. I got 4 new bulbs. They're not exactly the right size. I went in and I made a little adjustment repair stuff to the projector. Seems to be working, fingers crossed. I think we're in good shape. Yeah, I think with that we can get to it here, shall we? It is Tuesday, and it is December 16th, for those keeping track at home. And I think with that, not at 2 a.m. most likely, yeah. I think with that, my friends, Nige, don't start now, seriously? Now, right when I'm about to turn off the lights is when he wants to go wandering around. Oh, this boy. All right, with that, my friends. Oh, wait, here we go. Let's get this going. Oh, right, I forgot to say hi there. Good to see you. And you, it's your old pal Judd. Welcome to the Old-Timey Slideshow, brought to you by OPS, Other People's Slides. I am still and always your host, Judd, right here, solo in the secret LA bunker with the Nuge, right there, sniffing and doing weird stuff. And with that, my friends, and some Alan Stein music, of course, let's start the show.
Just when you were thinking there's much more we should be drinking comes the master of disaster with a bunch of slides. Who's? Other people's slides. Wait, really? Yeah, other people's slides.
Oh my indeed. Here we go. Let's turn the beat around for the OPS Live on YouTube. Nige, please stop kicking the thing. Go sit down, you goof. You were doing so fine. Why did you have to do this now? All of a sudden he gets Mr. Mobile after I turn the lights off. All right. Here we go. We're going to start out in the years of 1996. And we are heading to, first we're going to see Marv Drew, of course, our man. And we're heading to Egypt, 1996 Egypt. And here are the shops at Kolisi. Colossi, Kolisi. Or Kolisi. That, I don't know if our gang is there. Maybe that's Joan on the far left, but I'm not sure. They are Team Pepsi, clearly. And the Alibaba restaurant and cafe. How great is that? Let's see. Sorry, 1 second. Technical difficulties. Sorry, 1 second. There we go. All right. Yes. Now, next up, 1996. Here is nice. Here is Karnak, Temple of Amun. Karnak, just like the Johnny Carson character. And let's see. Let's move that a bit more there. And zoom in a bit more there. There we go. All right, 96, Karnak. Next up, here's a row of sphinxes with ram's heads. Interesting. Ram's heads over little mini pharaoh type dudes. That's an interesting look. Not sure what that's all about. Karnak the Magnificent, nice. Karnak, and then again, here's Karnak entrance to the Hypostyle Hall, Hypostyle maybe? Hall, and there's an impressive obelisk way down at the end there. Again, this is 1996, and this is Karnak. Next up, last one in the 96 batch, here is Wife in Legs of Colossus of Pine Gem. I guess that is the wife of the Colossus of Pine Gem. P-I-N-E. Wait, what is it? P-I-N-E-D-G-E-M. Pine Gem. And next up is, let's see, that's the Pine Gem. All right, now we're going to 1995, and we are going to the Emerald Isles. Here is the Glencoe Maud's Ice Cream. Car park to your left, and Larn is to your right. Maud's Ice Cream and Dairy, I guess, right there. That looks lovely. I wonder if that still exists. That's in Ireland. Here is, we actually go to the right. We go to Larn on the next one here. Larn Loyalist Arch. There you go. The Larn Loyalist Arch right there. And, oops, let's zoom in here. There we go. Yes. Larn Loyalist Arch. Next up, still Ireland. Here's Carrick Reddy, R-E-D-E. The Rope Bridge, or in Jake's case, Nope Bridge. Although you'd have to do that one. That's not too high off the ground. It may be a little rickety, but still, you could do that, right? I feel like you could buck up a little camper. Looks unbelievably green and excellent out there. That's cool. Great photo. I mean, great color in this photo. Let's see. Here's, again, another shot from the rope bridge. Oh, maybe that's a little higher up than I thought. Still super cool, and I would hope that you could do that someday when we can get over there. That's the Carrick Reedy rope bridge. Next up is just Carrick itself, or maybe he just abbreviated Carrick Reedy. And some fine islands off the Isle of the Emerald Isle. Nope. So it's a Nope bridge, like I said. All right, now 1994, going back one more year, is here's Christmas Time with young Sam on your left, and Lisa and Ken, brother Ken to Jody and son to Marv, and young Peter as well. That's the gang right there. By the way, behind them is actually the photos of the kids. So one of them is Ken, and then there's Jody on our right, and young Daniel. I think. Well, I'm not sure which one, young Daniel. Let's see, maybe the one in the middle. Not sure though. That's Christmas time. Here's everybody gets their solos now. There's Peter for his Christmas solo, looking sharp in his leather jacket and impressive tie. And here's young Sam, looking even sharper in his dapper suit. They must be going to church, I think, is my guess. And then here's the bros together. There they are. Wow. Wow, Peter's quite tall. How about that? Very impressive. And then still in Christmas 1994, here's Gramps and Grandma. There they are. Very good smile on Grandma there. That's cute. Let's see. Next up, we're going to 93. And this is the Jedor Oyster Pond in New Brunswick, evidently, somewhere. That is Pat out there in the field, outstanding in her field. There we go. Next up here is Halifax and the view from the Citadel, evidently. Looking down on the Halifax Metro Centra and the CIBC and whatever that dome building is right in front of us here. Here, so that's the view of the Citadel. Here is St. Mary's Basilica, also in Halifax. Oh, nice. That's a lovely church, very white. Something Baptist. What does that say? Ore Baptiste. Baptist? Huh, not sure. St. Mary's, that's 93. Still 93. Here's Peggy's Cove. No, sorry. First, it's the ferry to Dartmouth. And here's our gang. There's Pat sitting right in the middle. And maybe across from her is her pal Joan. They're travel buddies. Ferry to Dartmouth. Next up is Peggy's Cove. Oh, nice. It's like a little Martha's Vineyard-y looking kind of place. Buddy, what are you doing? Go around the side here. Huge, walking his head. All right, that's our 93 run. Here's 92 on this Tuesday. This is the Votive Kirche, which is the church at Roosevelt Plaza. That needs a cleaning. Wow, look at the soot on that one. Yikes. That is a kirche, or a church. Next up is, here's Pat out front of Virgin City View. That's not much of a city. Maybe he just meant the view. Or from the city looking out. I don't know, actually. That's not well marked on this one. Here is Lienz. I think that's how you pronounce it. Lienz. Outside their hotel. Nice. That's a fine street scene. Buddy, please don't. Is Nige all right? He's possibly stuck. Hang on one sec. Oh. Nope, he escaped. Okay. This boy. Yes, sorry. We're at Lienz outside the hotel room. Here's lunch at Burgashof, Edelweiss, Hut. Wow. And that's actually not even what I thought it was going to be. Lunch at... I don't see Pat in there anywhere, so maybe this is mislabeled. Bildauer Ausstellung. Looks to be some kind of a hotel or a eatery somewhere back there, maybe. I don't know. And the little pan flute dude. Or flute, I guess regular flute. Here is St. Bernard Pass. There we go. There's Pat. Oh, maybe this is the one that was the lunch at Bergen, whatever. Oh, nice. They got Eskimo pies. Yeah, that is Pat. Maybe that's the Burgashof. There we go. Oh, man, look at that shot. Gee, many. So this is also St. Bernard Pass. I believe. And that looks lovely. That kind of reminds me of the Overlook Hotel from The Shining a little bit in the background there. Let's see, next up should be Pat and Joan picking flowers. It is, how about that? All right, so we've got 1991 here. Pat and Joan picking flowers in Morgans. Morgins. And then here's the town view of Morgans. Nice. Those look like all condo kind of shops. I mean, kind of housing. Let's see, that is Morgans. Next up is still 91, St. Bernard statue in Italy, in the same pass area. And then here is, where am I? I think this is also St. Bernard Pass. Nice, there you go. Yeah, that one definitely looks like the Overlook. And there's the Cinzano sign on the lower right there. That's 91. Okay, now it's the old-timey stuff. Here we go. 1953, and we are back in Switzerland, which is interesting. But here we are in Luzerne. Look at that great car. Look at the great buses and trolleys and trams and whatever else. And then there's that famous covered bridge, which we'll see in a second. We've seen it 100 times in Luzerne. I can't remember the name of it right now, but you know what I'm talking about. Here's the covered bridge. Nice, there you go. With that tower, that water tower on the right. We've seen it tons and tons of times. And then, let's see, then here is one more of the Luzerne area. Nice. Yep, there's the big tower again. And the bridge. Sorry, I gotta take a swig. I'm getting a little dry. Needed it. Thank you. Luzerne. Okay, now this is still 53. Here is Marv and 3 enfants of France. Marv is part of their resistance, I guess. Looking sharp, by the way. That's a solid outfit. He's looking good. That's 53. Here's the last of the 53. It's this current 53 run, these 5. Front side of Fort des Douaumont. Yeah, so that is some kind of a fort. Oh, it's also falling out of its frame. That's not good. Hopefully that doesn't fall into the machine. Let's see, that is, where is that? That's Dédumont. That's the last of the 53s. Okay, now, these last 5 are from 1952. And we're gonna go to the Grand Prismatic Springs. Ooh, gassy. Yeah, that's very cool. All right, so that is is, oh, so this is, must be, what you call it, Yosemite, is that right? Where's, Old Faithful? That's Yosemite, isn't it? Yeah, the colors are unbelievable for a 72, 73-year-old film, which is crazy. Let's see, that's the Grand Prismatic. Here's the Ledge Geyser, doing its geyser thing, impressive, and creating a bit of a rainbow there on the left. That's kind of nice. Wow, that is a lot of whole lot of hot water. Ledge Geyser, then yeah, there is only then. Next is the Kaleidoscope Geyser again. Oh no, not again. It's the first time we're seeing Kaleidoscope. Look at that. That one I really think somebody should send like a mini sub down there to investigate, because that water is unbelievably crystal clear blue. And if I'm not mistaken, JD is probably shouting, "Face, there's a face," in the airport right now. So there's the nose, they're kind of 3/4 looking away from us. One eye, forehead, some hair. Yep, there you go. So that's Kaleidoscope. Here's the Spouter Geyser with Pat and Sully. And that is, yeah, that's very close, I feel like. Very close. But I guess they know what they're doing, so there you have it. All right, so that's Sully the dog. And that's the Spouter Geyser. And this last one is from 1952, the Iron Creek near Emerald Pool. Oh, interesting. And there's Marvin Sully. All right, cool. That's a good one. That's a good one to go out on. So that is the slides for the night. Now let's take you over to the interstitial first, a random collection of weird stuff in a bucket. I don't know. Yeah, so that. All right, that's our art show close-up. Now we're going to go to a William Ritzie film, as donated by our pal Charles Phoenix, of course. And this one is, again, I believe it is young Bill Ritzie and Lois, the sister, doing some Christmas time presents again. And this is 1962, part 1. And with that, my friends, let's, come on now, it's time, here you go. Let's go to the movies. All right, I forgot how to do this one. Oh, stand by. Technical difficulties. There we go. Okay, now we're cooking. Christmas, 1962. Perfect timing. Thank you, Alan. Excellent. All right, yeah, here we go. It's the kids back in the. So this is younger days. Christmas 62. There's young Bill and young Lois doing their thing. Oh, she got some dangly earrings, I think. Very nice. I have to say the projectors so far, knock wood, are behaving properly. very happy with that. If you saw the hassle I had to go through to get this thing to fit. Well, let's just say it was a lot. What the heck is the A24, I wonder? I want to see what's in that box. Nice! He got the monocle. I mean the not periscope. What's the word for that? It's a telescope, yeah. Monoscope? What would you call that? The eyeglass. I'm blanking. Huh. Oh, next looks like you've got a Christmas train as well. So that's it. Wood burning set. Nice. That's cool. Yep, he's got this train set. He's putting it on the track. Hopefully not zapping himself in the meantime. I love his pajamas. Oh, looks like they're in sped up mode. What the hell happened there? That was weird. We're back. Okay. Nice. He also got some weird little ride-on toy. Pretty cool. What was that red thing? Was that a gun? Yep. Water pistol, I think. Does that one say square or something? She loves her books, evidently. Reader for Christy. But she also loves her slippers, so I don't know what to tell you. Oh wait, he opened the box, but I didn't get to see what was in there. What? Whoa, what is she doing? Showing some skin to win. What the heck? Young Bill showing off his manly physique there. Nice, another new gun. Of course. The gun obsessed people that we are. Oh, it's like a mini Jeep. That's kind of cool. Oh, there we go. All right. And nice. And it still shuts off automatically. God bless it. I love this one. All right. Well, there you go. Another lovely Christmas for us, courtesy of the Ritzies. There we go. And hot dang, look at us. Cooking right through. All right, my friends. Thank you for joining. That has been yet another Kodak Carousel Projector Production, directed by Judd and co-starring you fine folks. Thanks for stopping by. Again, safe travels to you, Alan. Safe travels to you, Jake. We'll see you, Jake, tonight. And Alan, we'll see you when we see you. If you wake up and you're bored and you happen to see that we're on, please jump on in. We would love to have it be an international adventure. And yeah, I think that's going to do it for us tonight. I got to go save the pooch. And with that, my friends, we will see you guys tomorrow. Same slide time, same slide channel. Until then, stay safe and stay healthy, and good night.